I passed via Siabu. So I was so scared when I was passing that road because it was my first time driving there. So I see, okay, off ramp Siabu, so Protea Glen, the Horne from Pretoria, Emelo Mpumalanga. Oh, that's good. Mpumalanga, stand up. Northern Cape, Uppington. Yo, I wish to visit the Northern Cape one day. You know, hey, Cape Town, Kaelicha, was good. Kwamhlanga, stand up. Pretoria. Okay, I see you guys. Watching from Chiwuyuni Hamashamba. Shout out Chiwuyuni Hamashamba. Fulu from Lepalale, what's good? Mamilodi, Rosina, D from Limpopo, Zanin, Broncon Sprayed, Tepiso, Hamanskral, Lady Imo. Hey, Hamanskral. Guys, I have a story for Hamanskral, but I will reserve it. I will preserve it. Because today we are here on a serious matter. Guys, thank you so much. Keep the comments coming. I see you, I appreciate you. Let's just do the intro quickly and then we get straight on top of the Ndaba, okay? The Ndaba that has brought us here today. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremini, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. This is not Losing in Love podcast. This is just me going live on a random Wednesday just to vent about what is currently happening in our country, which is South Africa. And that is the issue of the Department of Sports, Arts, and Culture, right? I did a video earlier on. Actually, let me start from the beginning. I saw a video of Makazi. You know Makazi is my homegirl. You know how much I love Makazi. Every time when there's a new song that she's putting out there, I'd be like duetting that song. I'd be, singing along to it. I'd be, using the sound, because I really am for Makazi. Besides the fact that she's my homegirl, I just believe in empowering each other as women, and she has proved to have worked very, very hard to be where she is. So she's very dear to my heart. So when things happen around women, around people like Bomakadzi, who have been like trying to make it, clean, it affects me. It affects me as a citizen, as a South African citizen. I am supposed to feel something when things are happening around me. So what happened is this morning when I woke up, I saw a live which Makazi did, and she was crying on that live, guys, and I was so heartbroken. And that live was based on the Department of Sports, Arts, and Culture, which released a statement. I actually saw the letter on Twitter, and the whole time when I'm reading that letter, I'm thinking to myself, who in their right state of mind jointly agreed with whoever that was publishing this letter on a public platform and said, this is a good idea. This is the good idea for you to post something like this. Like, I'm now literally just trying to question the sanity of everybody in that department or everybody who's handling communication in that department, because that was the worst idea anybody could ever think of. But also I do understand that sometimes people take advantage and they take people for granted, and some people look at people like Pomakadzi and they see low-hanging fruits, and they're like, this one, we can really just take advantage of her. And for what? Guys, like, for me, I still fail to understand why anybody would think Makazi is somebody to take for granted when she has done so much for herself and she has proved beyond reasonable doubt that she's the girl. I don't know whether she knows the type of girl that she is, but she is the girl. You understand what I mean? Like, this girl fights. This girl clean. This girl did not have to sleep her way out all the way to the top. This girl works hard. This girl dances. I remember from time to time you'd see her dragging each other with this other one from Instagram. I forgot her name. She was also trending for wearing some terrible dress at the Durban July. Where she would say, listen, will you with your tavern music and whatever, whatever, whatever. Like, literally that tavern music got her a BET. Like, can you even be recognized outside of South Africa? Or I see somebody in the comment section saying, Morolong. Yeah, I think that's her. I'm not very good with the names of the people on the Instagram streets. But anyway, yeah, so literally, you just don't, like, guys, in life, I can be the girl that I think that I am, or I don't even know the girl that I think that I am, but it still does not change what God has instilled in me. Even if I say, Bona, come rain, come sunshine, this bomber jacket that I'm wearing is green. Whether I want to say it's green, it's blue, it's not gonna change the fact that it is white, you know. So same thing applies to people like Bomakadzi. Whether you agree with her or not, whether you like her or not, whether you think her music is tavern standard or not, whether you think she's ratchet or not, whether you think she's not deserving of finer things or not, whether you think it does not matter. What matters is that she's here and she's not going anywhere and she's standing on business, you know. So when I watched the live, my heart was so broken, guys. Okay, for those who have something to say, you're more than welcome to request to join. I see we already have people requesting to join. I really want to hear the public opinion on this matter. So what actually started this whole thing was when she disclosed at McG's podcast and chill, that she actually borrowed money from our Mashonisa to go to America, you know, for the BET Awards. And I think that rubbed them off in the wrong way to say, now if she's saying that she borrowed money, what are they doing as a department? Because these are the type of things that they're supposed to be funding, you know. Then when they hear that she says that she borrowed money from Omashonisa, and she's acknowledging to say, guys, I didn't know much about SARS. If I knew about SARS and how I should manage my finances, I would not be owing SARS. But because I don't know and I've learned my lessons, now I'm owing SARS so much money that every single cent that I make has to go to SARS. So my money goes to SARS so much that even the money that I didn't even have money to go to America. You understand? So I had to go to Bomachonise. That's where the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture should have come in. That's an embarrassment to the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture to say, how does your artist, somebody who's been nominated for BET International Standard, how does she go to the Machonisas when you guys are here? You are busy supporting people that we don't even know. The people who are on the list, guys, if you saw the list of people who have been funded by the department, we don't even know. You are funding super fans, Abo Mama Joy. I don't have anything against Mama Joy. Is it Mama Joy? I don't have anything against them, but do you even know these people? You understand what I mean? So that for me on its own, it was a big eyebrow to be raised to say, was there even funds released to go and fund people like our makazi who are going international? And not only did she get a nomination, but she even brought the award back home. Now all of a sudden in the morning, somebody decided that it's a good idea to actually put out a statement saying that we have given Makazi 230,000 rands. And what is disturbing about that letter is the fact that you are acknowledging that the money that you gave to her is money for the services she rendered to you, but you still claim that that is funding. How is it funding when she actually worked? Because we are supposed to be saying when she went to America, we gave her so much money, we funded her so much money, she took that money and then she decided, oh yeah, no, yeah, now she's going to, you know, use it for whatever. But for you to now come and say, hey, we funded you 230,000, there's not even proof. Sorry about that, guys. There's not even proof for that. And on top of there not being proof, you are even saying, Hore, this is how much we gave you. Is it even related to the award? Absolutely not. So, like for me, guys, it was so painful to see her crying like that. And I'm like, no, we can't just keep quiet and let it slide like that. Hence, I came forward. I'm like, hashtag hands off Makazi, you know? And yeah, so basically that is the burning issue that I'm having that is like really just burning. We have Tower Man. Hi, Tower Man. Okay,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm also good. Can't complain that much. Just shattered with what we
Okay.
we were watching Makazi's life. I was one of those or to witness.
You're actually breaking.
Now,
I lost you there for a
because
split
I'm also-
second.
I'm
Sorry.
also one of the people that are into.
I lost you there. Maybe you can start afresh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
I'm
now.
saying I'm one of those people who are within the entertainment industry. No? And I'm a promoter as well. And I'm into the entertainment industry, so I can sing. So now, what I'm worried about is the fact that there are people who are claiming to have funded Makazi to an extent where now, because there are complaints that there are people who are benefiting, and Makazi had the courage to raise the issue of finances, of her finances, so to say. I don't know whether she was wrong, according to them, to say, you know what, this is what I've been going through.
Yeah.
And I also wanna give the blame to Makazi's team, the team that she works with of how can they allow Makhadzi to go through whatever that she's going through by herself. What's their duty? Thing is that she should hold them accountable when it comes to such statements where she gets bullied. She was funded with 200 plus thousand. How can they allow that? Especially the PR team. How can they allow such to be shared or such to be talked about Makhadzi? So now, what I'm trying to say is.
Okay, we have lost Tower Man there. He just paused the live. I think maybe it's the network or something. Are you back?
Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes. All I'm saying is that Makhadzi should sit down with her PR team and they should fix this issue. This issue must be fixed with immediate effect. And it should also go to the department itself, because we have a new minister and the minister has made it clear that he's cleaning the streets. Cleaning the streets, he means that all those who benefited in a bad way or benefited unlawfully so, they should account. So Makhadzi didn't benefit unlawfully so. Even when she was performing at Union Building in the president's inauguration, she rendered a service that she had to be paid for. In every governmental event or government events that she performed there, she rendered the service and she deserved to be paid. So if one has the audacity to come and tell South Africa that Makhadzi is one of those people who benefited from the government, yes, she benefited because she rendered a service. She was hired. She was hired. So I would advise Makhadzi to sit down with a PR team and hold them accountable of how can they allow such to happen under their watch. If she has a PR team, she must hold them accountable.
That's a very important one. If you see the if part, I was actually waiting for you to finish so that I can come to the if part. To say it could be possible that she's running on a skeleton team, you know. It's nice. It's all nice and rosy when we are talking about having a team. You know, I also speak about how much I have a team. But is it a realistic team, or am I running on a skeleton? Because when each really hits the fan, where is that team?
That's another problem that we have. That Makhadzi, if she has a team, she must sit down with a team. If there are people who are claiming to be part of her team, she must fire them with immediate effect, or she must release them from their duties because they are doing a very terrible job. Makhadzi cannot be like, for one, how can you as a PR manager allow the artist that you are working for to actually cry on a live and vent out to South Africa to say, South Africa, what is going on? Me, I know nothing of. Whereas you guys are there. Your duty is to protect the brand. The duty of a PR manager is to protect the brand. So the question is, are they protecting the brand? The brand is Makhadzi. There's a human being behind the brand Makhadzi. The human being got hurt and she ventured out to South Africa. It is within us as South Africa to protect the brand.
Yeah.
If they are failing to protect the brand, it is within South Africa to protect the brand. Because let's just be honest, we saw Makhadzi growing from a person that performs from the streets into becoming an international artist. She has been through a lot. She has been tested. She has passed all the tests that people were saying, were calling her with names.
Okay.
They were saying,
I think we have a child here. Wait, let me just disconnect this one because I think it's a child that is speaking here. Don't want to be in trouble. Sorry about that. You may proceed, Towerman.
They called her with all sorts of names. There's nothing that Makhadzi did not face when it comes to the entertainment industry. But she won. So like what I'm trying to say is the department, these are the people that the department should protect and fund, because they are raising the South African flag very high.
Absolutely.
These are the people as South Africa we need to protect, because at the end of the day, they put South Africa on the map. They, like, I'm asking myself that how many artists have done what Makazi has done?
Yet they are
How many
VIPs of the
artists
country.
out
They're the
there?
creme de la creme of the country. Yet they have not done much.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear
Exactly.
you.
So Makazi has done a lot.
Yeah.
Believe you me, Makazi has done a lot, and Makazi deserves to be celebrated, and she deserves everything that is coming her way.
Yeah.
There's Mina, in this world, as I conclude, in this world, there's no artist. In this world of South Africa, there's no artist that deserves to be celebrated like Makazi.
Absolutely.
Like, without, when she started, without any PR, without anything, she was scammed by the former manager, with which we cannot disclose the name. She went to another record label, which she was also scammed in that record label. They thought she's going to fall down, but she's still standing. Yeah, she is. She's still standing. She's survived a lot. She's been gate kept. She has been gate kept by all the record labels that she was part of, but she survived that. She's a bulldozer. She bulldozed all the gates. So what I'm trying to say is, madam, let's protect Makazi at all costs.
Absolutely.
I, for one, I do artist management. If ever she needs any PR team, I would gladly be part of that team, not being paid.
Yeah.
I would gladly offer my services to her for a whole year, not being paid, until she makes sure, or she becomes sure that now she has a stable team.
Yeah.
I, for one, would be part of Makazi's team, because I've seen her suffer. I've seen her win all the battles that they've tested her with. So I say tonight, hashtag hands off Makazi, and big up to the Queen of South Africa. She's no longer a Queen of Venda, but she's a Queen of South Africa. She's a Queen of Africa. Amanda to Makazi.
Thank you so much, my brother. You know, with what you've been saying, I agree with you with a lot of things. You know, for one, the issue of PR. You know, having, no matter how much you don't have a talent, but if you have good PR, it can take you anywhere. For one, I have a PR manager that does not care about anything else except the brand looking good. So she will always remind me that the brand comes first, meaning that if it means that me and her, we must fight on a personal level for the brand to look good, we might as well just fight, you know? And also, you see, I feel like Makazi has gotten to a point where the only thing that she has is her lives and people backing her up, you know, which goes back to what you are saying, to say that the PR team is doing a terrible job. Because if the PR team was there to make her look good or to speak for her, there would not even be a need for her to do a live and defend herself. How am I defending myself when I have people that I'm paying for them to actually do the job? Which goes back to the issue where I was saying to you, is it a question of whether the PR is doing a terrible job, or there's no PR at all? Which is the part where I feel like people like you come in to say, you need to have a good PR team, people that you know for a fact. I remember this one time, there was a guy who does prank calls. So they were doing prank call on the number which appears on my bio. So they were calling my PR manager to say they want to speak to me. I'm telling you, that video, when it trended, because that lady, she's a gatekeeper of note. She could not allow anybody to go past her and come to me without making sure this is credible and whatever, you know. So for Makazi to be able to stand for herself, and I feel like I do understand where she's coming from. She's somebody who has once beaten, twice shy. People have been beating her up. Like, listen, they've been rocking her from left to right. Left to right, they've been taking from her, because they look at her and they see somebody who does not even know what she's doing. But the one thing that they can never take away from her is the fact that she's a very talented person, and nobody and nothing is going to take a talent away from her. And I do agree with you, Shem. I do agree with you, and I feel sorry for her. But yeah, I feel like these type of platforms that we are opening up and we are speaking about this thing, it's actually going to help. You know, it's actually going to help. I feel like by the end of lives like this, it should be like, enough is enough. When we say hands off Makazi, Makazi should be set, for life. She does not have to fight one more day, any more than she's already fought. She's been fighting for the longest time, So yeah, I do agree with you there, my brother, and I appreciate you sharing. Okay.
So I want to ask something, my sister here. I just need clarity on something here. I just need to find out that how can one reach out to Makazi and be able to help her, because according to what I've been witnessing all along is how does she go through all this when she has, I feel like there are people who just want to be next to, when people want to be next to you for the fact that, oh yeah, she's famous, I'm close to Makazi, and boast around it. So I wanna know, are they possible ways for one to get hold of Makazi and say, Makazi, you know what? I wanna work with you. I wanna render my service. Because another thing that is killing the industry is that we take our friends or our so-called friends or our so-called people that are close to us and want to work with. I, for one, when I started doing motivation, my friend was my manager until I realized that my friend doesn't understand what the business is about or the brand is about. Until I got to realize that he's next to me because he's enjoying traveling with me, doing the content, and be like, okay, I was with him. We were doing 1, 2, 3. When we get bookings, the special treatment, he was enjoying that. So I feel like even people who are close to Makazi, they are enjoying being in the same space with her so that they can post up around about it. How can one reach out to Makazi and really contribute into the brand? Yes, the brand is big. Yes, the brand is big, and she has sustained the big brand. But the question is, for how long will she be able to cry? For how long will she be able to be strong? For how long? Because there are certain things that they should not reach to her attention. There are some certain things that she should be protected from certain things. There are certain things like this. I for one believe with her social pages, official pages, not personal accounts, pages. Someone close to her should handle that, so that one can protect her from all the bad comments, because she's also a human being. After all, she's a human being, and she has a heart. She needs to be strong, even psychologically, and all these things, when they happen to her, it will be hard for her to perform to her utmost best.
Yeah.
So how can one reach out to her and be like, Makazi, I want to help you to the fullest and contribute to the sustainability of the brand and to protect also your psychological health or your mental health? How can one reach out and be able to? Because now she's big, she's international, she's a world recognized brand. She's a world recognized artist with her raw talent, with nothing shiga, with nothing next. Even with the songs that she's singing, from background, from where she started singing at Spa outside, until today, she's still keeping the same, consistent, and never change. So how can one protect her and work for her and really work for her?
Tawane, if I was in Makazi's position right now, I would not even trust anybody who is coming to me, trying to render their services to me. Like, I'd be so confused. Like, even somebody who sounds so genuine like Tawa, I'd have trust issues because of what I've been put through by people. Because remember all the people that have ever come into her life to try and help her. All of them have been like Tawa. All of them seemed like they really had her interest at heart in the beginning. But then when they got closer to her, they realized, oh no, we can actually make money out of her. So I would understand why it would be even more difficult now to reach her, to try and work with her. And also another thing, you see the issue of keeping people around who just want to be next to you because you are famous or because you are this big person. The danger of it is that it becomes very difficult even for those people to tell you the truth, because you are always right to those people. You see, once you are surrounded by people who don't disagree with you, you are surrounded by people who want you, who agree with you even when you are wrong. Because sometimes even when you are wrong, you know you are getting away with stuff. But when you are sitting alone, you know very well, right now, that one, I know for sure if tables were turned, I was not going to agree with it. But because it's me, people are allowing me to get away with it. So once you are surrounded by people who just want to leech off of you so much that you are never wrong in their eyes, then you should know you have a problem. You should be able to be surrounded by people that want what is best for you so much that even when you are misbehaving or even when you are doing something wrong, they should be able to tell you. And in this case, I kind of agree with you in a way, in as much as I don't know her cycle, but I feel like, and I don't know the private conversations that people have with her, I feel like some of the people that are surrounding her are people that just want that, like you are saying, or just for the vibes, for the fact that we are closer together, and they can never really be the ones that tell her what is right from wrong. And also another thing is the people that she's surrounding herself with are they people who are more knowledgeable than her in areas where she can learn a thing or two from them, or is it people who are always feeling like, okay, yeah, now she's the one who is more advanced, so they're always taking away from her, you know? Tabs, I called you in here because I saw you typing in the comment section. I do believe when I always have an opinion, your opinion matters. Um,
I don't necessarily have much of an opinion. Madam Speaker, there is one thing that I believe most of the artists and the upcoming artists needs to identify. You are not for everybody. You come in for that time for a certain period, and then you stay there for that period, and then that's it. And if it does not end there, that means that you would continue doing what you are there to do. From what the department is saying, they are saying that Makhadzi received 230,000 for the past 14 months. Divide for 230,000 for the past 14 months. You can divide it there. How much is it? For the past 14 months from today, not last month, not yesterday, that he was performing for those events. Those are not fundings, Madam Speaker. Yeah. When I say I am funding you, it means that I have seen a potential in you and you are busy doing something that we want it to be recognized. Like the same way, the way they took out the list to say these are the people they were funding. The people who have been funded, the people have been complaining even during COVID that we did not even receive a cent. There are people who received about 53,000 rands. We don't even know those artists. And there were artists on the ground that have been working, that are active with the newest albums that we were dancing for before we could even enter into COVID. Those are some of the artists who were supposed to be catered for, reason being that they already had commitments or monies that they have put into the albums that fell due to COVID. But now you go in and find a person who released his last album in 1998. And then you ask yourself, you check in there, there's Athama Fugati, there's Athama Fugati Jr. Who is Junior? Which song does he sing? Do you have any
it's a DJ. It's a DJ.
What is he singing? Who is he DJing for?
I don't know, my sister.
Where have you seen that person?
Shay.
There are many of them. And then now here comes Makazi, who goes to an event for ANC and then he gets paid. If you divide that 230 with the 14, if they are saying that is the amount,
it's less than 20,000.
Yes,
around 15,000 maybe.
That is 16,000 for something. So if it's 16,400, what are you saying to us? Are you telling us from that the 14 months he's talking about, it's even divided. It won't even cater in some of her needs that she has. And there's one thing that I want to acknowledge with her. She has seen the bullet coming in and she declared very clear that I am going there to get this award. This is her personal award at her cost that she loaned. She did not say, government, please bring me the money. Immediately when they realized that there is the issue of a person going to get an award on an international platform, individually, so also without even anyone who is a South African next to her, she went all alone. And then she came back with it. That's when they said we were supposed to have filled the whole airport and be there clapping with the flags of South Africa. But because of now, she went there and did that also holy. And now she even declared, if you check in on the live that she was on yesterday, she kept on saying, the people are calling me, they're telling me to put down the line. What is it that you are ashamed of that you want me to protect? Are you threatening now? They're saying, no, we'll put you down. And so now this means that you need to buy the face in order for them to keep their stature.
Yeah.
So what are we saying? You are saying to me that wait a little bit, I will bite the fella. Don't allow people to see that I'm biting you here. This is the rightful time for Makazi to cry. And her cries was not because of she wants to be funded.
Yes.
No, she is crying because of she feels that I went there with my loan money to get that award. Other people they get it, but now I am grateful to the Lord that I got this.
But I'm still being victimized. They're using me as bait.
Yes, they use you for that. And now, remember, this is a recognition not only for him, for the province of Limpopo, for the Gauteng, for the whole South Africa. So now they are saying, if you scream loud, it's the same thing as this. There was a lady who was busy talking in the Department of Education. A teacher did this to my son. And then somebody said, if you scream louder, the MEC, the whole MEC, if you scream louder, I'm going to leave you there and we'll see what the social media will do for you. That is the attitude that we receive every day.
It's intimidation.
And this is the same attitude that we get in each and every department. Now we are talking because of its sports and culture. But now go to the Department of the Home Affairs. Immediately when you scream that I am married to a person that I don't even know, they start saying you are screaming louder. Why did you go to the media? Why are you in the media? But this is where I need the attention. When I scream from the ground, you are not assisting me. Immediately when you start screaming, I opened the gates and this thing happened to me. Who are you? So they wanted her to have a certain name in order for her to be recognized. So now they're saying, oh, no, Sissy, keep quiet, we can see you. Even let's go to our system, run everywhere, check what he got where. Today, they were supposed to say that we did not know about the award and it was not sent to the department. We will look into it. Thanks a lot, Makazi, for representing us.
Isn't to say we funded her past 14 months with that. I don't know who sat in a boardroom or in a room and they said this is a good idea.
The new Mackenzie thing, who is there now? The new guy who is there. Yeah, not the Mackenzie. It's less than a month that he has been there. He told them to go to check into their records. Hey. So now they also took out that list. Did they find Makazi on that list? He needs to also give Makazi his name there and the 10,000 that they gave people.
No, now the story has changed. About a couple of hours ago, the same Mackenzie posted there saying, no, Makazi's name is not on the list. There seems to be a problem with, we are going to reprint a new link. That link is not working. Like these people, like, I want Makazi, but I want Popeye.
Makazi to tell me that the information that you have is not updated. What are you telling me? Are you telling me that the auditors that came yesterday, we are talking about 2020. This is 2024.
Yeah.
So you're telling me if the auditors came last year, you would have not counted the money for Makazi and the rest of others. So imagine now, basically he's telling us, you know what, my systems are not into place. And how did he balance the 780 something billion or zillion, whatever amount that they gave them? You know, I would not say this is wrong for Makazi to have cried. She did it at her own cost, and then she can even cry even tomorrow. We'll come back for her.
Yeah.
And then for Limpopo province in Nayongali, it needs to pull up its socks because of the other provinces are catering for their people. Even if it's just to go there on the day when she lands.
Yeah.
They knew before that she's going to get the award. She did not go there overnight and come back tomorrow.
Look at what happened to Tyler when she came back with an award.
Yeah, so they need to do the same thing to say that you have went in to represent the country. We are coming in. Thank you for going outside there. Not even make a payment. So now, after that, they will talk about their payment if it has to be budgeted for. But now she's not asking for anything. And her cry, it was not for them to come and assist her.
It's saying, leave me alone. Keep my name out of your mouth.
Yes, she is aware that she owes SARS, and then she's taking accountability of not having paid SARS, and she's not even asking people to come in to say, help me with my SARS repayment. She's aware that she showed the money without paying. SARS today,
My sister, Linda, I know. My accountant was calling me the other day. She's like, you are going to be the next Makazi if you don't give me the documents that I said you must give me so that I can file now. You understand what I mean?
Please file, madam, because of the charge you per month.
Yeah, no, I'm sorting it out. But what I'm trying to say is that we're not going to sit here and act like we're better than Makazi. Even us, we've been working for years. We know that from time to time.
Sorry, don't the handkerchief let's start paying back.
Yeah.
What do we do? How do we support you? That's when she can start to say, I'm having an event on the 23rd where I'm raising money to pay SARS. I am aware that I did not pay SARS. 1, 2, 3. We'll come through for her.
What Makazi understand? If there's one thing that Makazi understands, is that nothing comes easy and free in life. That's why she's even doing all these gigs, because she's saying that, listen, I'm not saying give me money for free. I'm gonna work. You know, when somebody comes to you and says, listen, I need a job, I need you to help me with money, but I'm gonna work for it. That person understands, or nothing comes easy in life. Mara still.
She's accountable.
Yes, she takes accountability for everything to our men. Because of if she was somebody, she would sit there and start hiding. I don't have money, and she would have even to have taken a private jet. She said, "No, I'm going alone. I don't have money. I had to request for money to be here." And there is one thing that she is really truly. The reason why she's like that is because of she knew what she did with her money. People who would come out, some of them, and I can't like crying to say help me.
Yeah.
So she knows her grounds and she knows what she did. And now the Department of Sports and something, if they want to assist, they can assist. And again, if Makhadzi is saying that, my people, remember, one of the things that people do not understand is that if you start belonging to people, that means that some of the things you would account to them. You will come to us and say, what is happening to you on currently? And we know, okay, today when I'm a Makazi, this is what is happening to you, my sister, and then what did you do? And then you start telling, you said, no, I don't even know what is SARS. I didn't even know how to pay for SARS. So the PRs were supposed to have assisted. They did not do that, and then it's unfortunate if she did not even have a clause in the contract of how is she going to charge them for that.
Yeah.
Because of it's a misconduct for you that you did not manage this thing. That my finances very well.
And the PR team, if she has PR team, they failed this month. They failed this month.
Yes.
So I wanna ask, does the Limpopo government, under the leadership of Premier Poppy, what are they saying about this? Because now the issue of Makazi is being attended on the national level, but there in the provincial level, in the province that Makazi is representing so well, what are they saying?
I've seen a post from the Premier's office today on Facebook, but I have not seen anything. I've not seen them saying anything about the issue of Makazi from the Premier's office.
Yeah, I don't think he would even say, they would even say much, reason being that the national level, it already have jumped the provincial level. So meaning that if they have to do it, they would have to do it from their clean platter to say that we have recognized that you came back with this thing, and then you want to. The same thing with the university that she comes from. She's from your vendor side. Olukwani is there. Your vendor university is there. And also they achieve, they can be the one who recognizes them from their tribal. But now, while we are sitting now, we are talking about an international thing. For a person to live here, go to represent the country or be recognized somewhere.
Yes, it's painful, really. We really need to protect Makazi at all costs, because this is not it's not gonna be the last time it happens to her.
Yeah.
So we need to protect her, because there is something that she she's being loved by South Africa. So don't try her.
What I can tell you is that Makazi does not necessarily need that protection. The reason why I am saying this is because of she is so capable of developing herself from the ground to where she is. So meaning that with whatever she has now, if they could, from the millions that she made, could only contribute 200 and something thousand since the album that was it Matoro Kisi 3 years back or 2 years from that time. So this means that she is fully capable. So it doesn't matter what they do. The only thing that our artist needs is our support.
Yeah. Okay, we have a new member, Juby. Hi, Juby. Hello. Okay, I think we caught Juby off guard there. Juby.
Madam Speaker, it's that let's just share the love, let's support one another, and then whenever a person has done something, find a point where you can even say, look, you have did this thing here and there, and you leave it there. Without even screaming out loud. When there's a time for you to scream out loud, remember, Makazi went there, she came back, she was welcomed by whoever is close to her who knew about it. And then when she landed, that's okay. She was okay all along. This thing happened, it was during the weekend, ne? It was during the weekend. The reason why she started complaining is when people started bashing her, which is the department to say that, but you said you were not funded going there, but we have been funding you, blah, blah, blah. Very soon they will be asking her, what did you do with the 6,000 for last month? Do you think the 16,000 can do something for her? Will it pay her bills?
You know, people have a problem with her being a realistic person that she is, you know. And now I feel I live by the same values as Makhadzi. Tabs, I mean, I'll never be in a position where I want to appear as if I'm good. I want to appear as if I'm okay. I want to appear as if my things are in order when they're not. You know, you literally take a lot of load off of you when you are honest and you are realistic. Makhadzi is as real as they come. They have never seen anybody as real as Makhadzi in this industry. That's why they have a problem with people who are like, for them it's a disgrace, and they were thinking, Ori, she would never share the fact that she does not even have money. She had to go and borrow money. So her sharing, Ori, she borrowed money. She's exposing them. She's putting them on the spotlight to say, you didn't help me. You didn't give me what you were supposed to give me. Now, that's why they're turning things around. They're saying, no, we actually came through for you. It's like their horns are showing. They're trying to do cover up now. And they're like, okay, no, Makhadzi is the one who's going to take the fall for everybody. Somebody who just came back with a BET award. These people are disrespectful, Tabs. They are very disrespectful.
Hey Lord, they were supposed to just write, not even talk about the money. Why did they even touch the money?
It was so useless.
Said that we apologize. There have been a miscommunication in between the trip or organizing the trip for Makazi from here to get the thing. We congratulate Makazi. The department would see what to do. That's it. Even if they don't even pitch or they go to her house walking bare hand and whatever, we wouldn't even know. There are so many people who were given money and vouchers for things that when they was saying them balula, you just go having that black target of money. I'm not even sure if they are able to take out the money or it's just the people.
I know, but tell them, man, these people are very disrespectful towards Makhadzi. And Makhadzi has, beyond reasonable doubt, proved her she's the girl that she thinks she is. I mean, how many BET awards do we have in the country? Why must they feel like, sometimes when God elevates you and people are refusing, they refuse to believe or it is you who's being elevated because they believe you don't deserve it.
Let him go down, let her go down. Now she's making noise. And the other thing, guys, the fact that you come into a certain industry and you do not belong from a certain family that is well known, you will not be recognized.
Yeah.
You don't have a step ladder where you will climb like automatically get there. You will climb in such a way that even when they see you, they would undermine you because of you are not known anyway. So with the fact that she has been bullied for so many times, like all along. So she's not even asking us to gather here or go somewhere to help. No. What she's saying is that I am crying, I'm emotional because of now. They are asking me that I'm saying that they did not fund me. Which is that's true. Did they fund her for going there?
They
No.
didn't.
Did they borrow her money? No. She went to her own mashonisa and she cannot even disclose that mashonisa. And I so wish that mashonisa can also wear this thing, a crown, a high, I be very, very steady. And keep quiet as she was quiet, not to say to the Yarno, I'm the one who loaned her money as if you were doing her great. She's going to give it to you with your 50% interest on top.
No, I hear you, my darling.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
bye-bye, Sylvia is here.
Sylvia is here. Where's Sylvia? Sylvia. Okay. Oh, I see Sylvia. I've been calling Juby. Juby has been quiet on me. Michelle.
Hello.
Hi, darling.
Sorry, I have a bit of flu, so don't mind my voice.
It's okay, darling.
So with Makazi, I feel like with Makazi, we should go way, way back to when she came out and when she started with her music. I mean, her first song, Hakamatorik, is when it came out. I think a lot of people thought that, Makazi was going to be a one-hit wonder.
Absolutely.
That song, Hakamatorikis, and that's it. But she kept on going and going and producing hits, and she just kept growing. Her social media was growing. She started being recognized overseas and all that. So there have been people in South Africa who have been nominated for BET Awards before, and there was a lot of noise that was made on social media. But when it came to Makazi, because I follow her on Instagram, when it came to Makazi, I didn't even see a lot of people posting about it or supporting it. Even the celebrities were mute. Even when she won, I think I just saw the celebrities that I saw posted. I think I just saw, was it Minnie Dlamini who posted her and congratulated her?
Yeah.
I don't want to compare her to anyone, but when we compare it to Tyler, Tyler even made it to the Springbok documentary. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No,
you are well within your rights to compare the two. You are comparing apples with apples now.
Tyler was, she was, South Africa really was there for her. Like, we were happy as South Africans that she won a Grammy. But with Makazi, the same love wasn't shown to her. And we can say that, no, Lipompo, why didn't Lipompo do something as well? I also think with Limpopo, there's also a tribal issue that we have because we are a province that is divided in three languages, Pedi, Tsonga, Venda. So the other tribes might be like, oh no, she's not one of us, she's Venda. Her Venda people should see that and see what happens. They should be the one promoting her, not us. Unlike where KZN, they have one language and they can support each other and all that. Also, when we see Makazi, when we see the comments, because I follow her a lot, I also see the comments, the way people comment on her posts, calling her dark, hey, Gucci doesn't fit you, you don't fit to have money, all those things. And I think she reads it, and I think that it's really affecting her because the way she cried on that live, you can see that no, these things are really
It's a lot.
affecting her. They are really affecting her, yes. But she's continues pushing and pushing, and I think she will get very, very far in her career, even if people do not want her to prosper. But I think she will keep on going far because we've seen a lot of people who try to exploit her, a lot of them. Because there was one time that even Babes Wodumo tried to claim that she's the one who discovered Makazi at a certain point. So a lot is happening with Makazi, and I just hope that she'll be fine. I just hope that the right people with the right intentions help her. Because internationally she's recognized beyond South Africa compared to a lot of artists that we have in South Africa. Makazi is not a one-hit wonder. She's really there, so I just feel as South Africans we really need to we really need to support her as South Africans. That's all I can say on this matter.
No, I hear you, my darling, and I totally agree with you. I really, really do agree with you. Yeah, I feel like Makazi has been fighting from day one, and she's still fighting even today. And at some point, she needs to just let those tools down and say, I have arrived. It's now time for me to reap the benefits of my hard work. Like, she has been recognized on a global stand now. It's not a time for her to be proving herself even more to local champions. She's an international champion now.
Exactly.
Sylvia, thank you so much,
Hence, I'm saying,
Michelle. Yes, Tawaman.
hence I was saying that if the team that she's working with, they should protect her from all sorts of the negativity that comes with social media.
Yeah.
People are they are cowards behind the keyboard or the keypad on their phones.
Yeah.
So we should protect her from seeing such so that it cannot demotivate. But there should be people that are telling her every day that you are a worldwide champion.
Absolutely.
Don't focus on these local champions. Don't focus on these people that are, sorry to say this, but are under you. Because one thing that I've realized about social media, there are people that will want to drag you into their level so that they can beat you with experience.
True. Absolutely
So she
agree.
should not allow that to happen to her. She should continue being a global champion, and people working with her, they should protect her from those people who are trying to drag her into their level so that they can beat her with experience. Yeah, now she needs to develop a very thick skin.
Yeah.
Yes, mental health is important, but she needs to develop a thick skin.
And she's been developing thick skin from day one, hey, which I feel like it's so unfair because at some point she needs to rest from all this thick skin that she's been developing. You understand what I mean? Like, I mean, for how long? For how long does she have to keep on fighting for what is rightfully hers? Because she's standing firm in her position and she's not going anywhere, but she still has to fight to prove that that's where she belongs.
Exactly. And she's not competing with anyone.
Exactly.
She's in her own lane, doing her own things. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's give this lady a break so that she can enjoy the sweat of her hard work. All the hard work that she's been doing ever since from day one. She started deciding that I want to be an artist and I want to sing and I want to express and let people see of my talent.
Absolutely.
So I think it's important now to reap what she saw from day one.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Thank you so much, Tawaman. Sylvia? Awe, how are you, my darling? Yes.
Zwine zwa no khomba kha social media zwa baba we vhona na life ya vona uri ya baba a ita mbisi makhadzi nga vhurina nga mavenḓa fanele ri mutikedze ri musupport o irwa ndwa from nṱha na fhasi uri a swikele hune a vha hone tshiṅwe tshifhinga zwithu zwi tshi itea na vhathu vhanzhi vha tshi vho dzhenelela muṅwe na muṅwe u dzhia tshipiḓa tshine tsha takadza yene. Zwino rine as mavenḓa fanele ri mutikadze.
My sister, you are a vendor from where? Your vendor is skew. I'm sorry, ne? But your vendor is not is diluted. Your vendor is not the one, my sister. I appreciate it though.
I'm also a vendor, but I'm that vendor from, when my dad decided to leave vendor and come to Mpumalanga, then he met my mom. That's why vendor, they say, your vendor is diluted.
I know.
So I stick to my isiZulu and English. Then when I go home, I'll just do my diluted vendor. But now, hands off.
For now, we are saying hands off our queen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hear you, Sylvia, and I appreciate you, and I absolutely agree with you. On jokes aside, on a serious note, hands off Makhadzi. Like, you know what? She worked very hard to be where she is today. Thank you so much, Mpo Shivas. Hey, Mpo.
Hi, hello.
Hey. Talk to us, Mpo.
No, you call. When it comes to Makazi, I think I'm gonna go broader about it. We come from a community where there is a lot of advantages and disadvantages. Our society itself, there is this I don't know what I can call it. We come from a place where there are people who are sitting, watching. They're not doing anything. All they do is just that social media have given us platform where we hide. Even the fools, so to say, that they're behind the keyboard. Even the laziest people, they're behind the keyboard. They're broken, are behind the keyboard. There is somebody who wish they were makazi. I remember back then when passing Tando Sibasa, you'll hear what's happening. There's a group of people there. And then they'll go like, no, there's this girl, Makazi, she acts as if she's Beyonce of Venda. She dressed up like a Beyonce of Venda. She thinks she's all that. All those talks. And then you'll pass and you just keep hearing Makazi. And you go to the funerals, you go to the events, you go everywhere. When we're chilling, there'll be Makazi's songs playing. Matorokisi, if ever we can go back, Matorokisi is just one hit that maybe we can say everybody came to know Makazi about because it was at the Metro. Makazi have been there.
Yes.
And we've been playing here for so long, not just Venda. Many places they've been playing Makazi. She's been traveling, she's been doing all these things throughout before even Matorokisi. Matorokisi, I think that's where she said she even have to beg the metros or was this summer for her to perform at least. And then even if she didn't want to get paid. So now I do check up her pages. So when I check her pages, sometimes I even go to the comment and go and look at that very specific person who's commenting. You realize this person doesn't even have a cent. The person is on the other page is scolding he's scolding other people. At the other page, they're asking for a job to somebody. When they're not even given a job, they even go and scold other people. You look at those social mind or exactly what is happening. The reason why Makazi is not being supported by our very own, there's a serious problem in Venda where these people, they just feel like she's not deserving because it's not the color. They will look at the physical appearance. They will start to mock the nose. They will start to mock and all this kind of stuff. But deep down, somebody, when they write those things and when they say these things, it's a pain to them. But when we come to South Africa, let's just talk about the artist. There is groups and the things that are trending. Talent is no longer selling like that anymore. What is selling? We are selling the bumps. We are selling what do you call these people who goes to, sorry to say this, because other people's career. We are selling those people who goes there to the event because they're beautiful and then they book the table for them, appearance and whatsoever. And then, I don't know what you call them.
Yeah.
And you end up asking yourself, what is talent? And someone's like, oh, Makazi is just there, but auto tune.
Yeah.
Auto tune things and all those kind of stuff. You ask yourself for it. Who doesn't use auto tune in music? We all use those things and whatsoever. But they try to find something to justify because they feel like we can bully this person. Where are we failing as an Limpopo? This is what we are failing. I know because me as one of those people, not artists, we have tried with the Department of Arts and Tourism. We have called the municipality and whatever looking for something. You find the leaders who are there. They don't even have aspiration in life. They don't even understand what is their purpose in those offices. That's why they don't even allow her to perform at the stadium. While other people, they're using their even local stadium to perform. That's why now when they achieve, you look even with our Miss South Africa, with all those kind of people, when they achieve, it's like there's something bad that you have done or you need to bow down to ask for support or something. And when you achieve, they feel like you owe them. Like I even said it with that lady. What's her name? I forgot her name. She's Venda, but then she sang this other song, man. And then people, they wanted to go after her to say, can't you have Venda? I said, no, she doesn't know anyone. She's here. And people, they didn't even know that she's Venda. But Runa, our own people, it's very bad. If ever we don't start Runa, by Venda, not the need to support this child. The government won't assist us with anything. I think we need to do something about it.
Yeah.
We need to strike about this. We need to be vocal. We need to start to be vocal. And we need to start to call each other in those posts. You know, I mean, where's the audacity of somebody even have to do the, what do you call it, this Photoshop?
Yeah.
Just to grab the nose.
Mm,
And
your
you're going to look at their parents' nose.
yeah.
The sisters, the brother, they're even having those bigger nose, or they don't even afford anything. But you've got the audacity. And when you respond to those people, what do? They say you're bullying them.
Yup.
Makazi doesn't owe anyone anything. I think what she needs to do is to go to your level. She needs to leave these people. She doesn't owe us anything. Art, this one thing about art. Art, no one must force anyone to buy somebody art. And art must talk to the people to buy it. So that's what Makazi is doing. Art is making us to talk. And we must let it be and we must appreciate it.
Amen to that. Thank you so much, my sister. Heard you loud and clear. I think there's somebody who was already unmuted themselves. They want to speak?
Yes. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes, going back to what you were saying when you started here, to say these things go back, man. These things go back. The support that she is receiving from home, even our own radio. Go to to Pala Pala page now. You will see people scolding Pala Pala FM for not supporting Makhadzi. It's nothing new. Our own radio from home does not support her.
Yeah.
And who do we think should support Makazi if ever we don't support her?
Yeah.
Seriously, we are failing her. And we here on X, we are always defending her. Defending her because people go personally to her.
Yeah.
And the jealousy that is there, people want to copy what she does to become, to go where she is. And it's wrong. This is wrong.
Yeah.
To see someone crying on this platform, and then again, when you go to this platform to the page where she was crying, people are still mocking her. They don't feel the pain that she's feeling. So we are really, I don't know how we are. Seriously.
Sure, I hear you, my brother, and I feel the pain. I can relate actually. Archangel, the Archangel.
Hello guys, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, please don't mind my background. I'm in the mall.
Okay.
But I can hear that this topic is so touching. Guys, honestly, we can't run away from politics. I want to tell all of you, as you are almost 300 here, I think most of us, we are youth. Politics, it affects each and every person, whether you like it or not, guys. Don't stop that thing that you are more educated, you have got all the doctorates, you are a professor, and you're still young, you can do this and that. If you are not political connected, guys, you are not going anywhere. As a youth, we will talk here on this platform, but if we don't stand up for ourselves, if we don't stand up, guys, I'm telling you, the things that were supposed to support us as our local radio stations and televisions, guys, they are not supporting us locally. They are not supporting us. But what I want to tell you guys, and what I want to challenge each and everyone who's here in this panel, I just want to embrace the KZN peoples. Whether they can fight for the small things on their own. But when it's come to the unity, in politics, in music, they will invite you, even if some of the fans there, they don't like you. But when they come to the music, they make sure that they invite, even if the person that some of the supporters, they don't like it. And you will like that particular person, because of some of us who hate Makhadzi because of some hearsays. Some of us we hate Makhadzi because of some of the things that we don't know. We are not even related. We are not even aware about those things. Politics, guys, is playing a very, 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 very dangerous game in our society. So, guys, let us all stand up for one another, because this thing is not for Makazi. It's Makazi now. Today it's Makazi. But let me assure you guys, if it was happening for someone from KZN, you are going to hear this all over. You are going to see the protest
Yeah.
from KZN peoples. I like those peoples, guys. I'm from Limpopo too, but I like KZN peoples. Somewhere, somehow, that's why I blame also our government. Because the government from KZN, they support their own. But the Limpopo government, Limpopo peoples, including our government from ANC, they don't support our artists. They don't support our arts. They don't support our sports. So we can't say we can't blame the government. Even here, we are talking about the resources.
Yeah.
What we can do as it's only to stream her music only. But the government is the one that have got the resources to do or to pick up that particular person. They have got all the resources. Us, we can only stream the music. That's all. We can't shy away to blame the government. We can't run away from that. Thanks for that. Thanks for the opportunity, my sister. I'm so touched them. When I saw that video for Makazi, I was so like, I don't know how can I explain it. But guys, let's stop to mock that girl. She's there. She's the one who made herself to be there. She's only, and no one helped her. No one. If guys, you can see the videos that where she started to sing and dance. Some of us who can laugh, who can say, now they are taking those pictures from the old pictures and the recent one. You will see that girl. She was on this industry for I don't know how many years, like.
Yeah.
But guys, let us learn to support one another, please.
Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate your input. Guys, we have to wrap up now. I see more people are requesting to join, but we have to wrap up. I'm going to allow TK Mesh. Please say your part, and then we'll wrap up. I'm sorry for those who are still requesting to join. We're not going to be able to take you guys because we have to wrap up now, and yeah. TK Mesh. Okay, TK Mesh is also gone, which makes the job so much easy for me, because then that means that we can wrap up. Is there anybody who would like to say something in closing, parting words before we wrap up? Guys, I appreciate your input. This live is going to be saved so that at least we can always go back to and learn, you know.
Oh, sorry.
In closing, Madam Speaker, I'd like just to say, the reason why whites, they look more superior than us, it is because of the love they have for one another.
Yeah.
We might not know the hatred, the other bad part, which they are not showing, but the love they have for one another, the support they have for one another. I think if we can practice what we call one love, we'll go far. Because now, the reason why we were categorized as black, we were categorized because we were meant to love one another. For us to be able to conquer the world, we need to support one another.
Absolutely.
And for us to be able to conquer whatever obstacle that comes in our way, we need to love one another. Absolutely. And then I always say, you can't love what you don't respect. Respect goes a long way.
Yeah.
And we as black people, we fail to respect. That's why we fail to love.
Yeah.
But now, in closing, I would say, let's love one another, let's respect one another, and let's support one another. One love. I love you all. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen and amen. Thank you so much, Towerman, my brother. Tabs, do you have anything to say in closing, my darling?
No, Madam Speaker, I don't have anything much. What I can say is that let's go to the ground and let's mind what we say to one another. The big bullies, please go there, swallow the pill. I guess about Maya healing or what, and support until you know that you are a creator, then you have something that you can say thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, my darling. I appreciate that. Mpo Shivas?
think we must start to call out the bullies than to be defensive. I think I've done it 3 times, and in my inbox, the guys, they call their wives, their friends, their family, they say, do you know, I can go ahead, because I called out on something that you're a man and you're putting out Makazi's picture like that, and you're married. What are you doing? So somehow, Royal Garden is coming, Madam Speaker. We will see what's going to happen. The previous speaker spoke about it, that even our radio station, they're not even supportive of the art.
That one I know. I had a discussion with a friend, Mpone. I had a discussion with a very close friend of mine who's also in the showbiz, you know, and we're talking about how Parapara FM did not support him when he was doing his thing, but he got support from stations like Metro FM. I, for one, I'm one person who's always on the pedestal of Metro FM. From time to time, you'll see me on Tuesdays on Metro FM, but you'll never ever see me at Parapara FM. For me to get to Parapara FM is another story altogether, you know. So literally, I do relate to that, to say vendor people, like literally we have a spirit of Pharaoh, Kosi Pharaoh, where we literally don't want other vendor people to succeed, or we want them to succeed, but we want them to be within arm's reach where we are seeing them. Once they go beyond and we can't see where they're disappearing into, it becomes a problem. It's a spirit that we have, and it's a spirit that we need to do away with, because if we can look at things like your KZN people, they support each other like wholeheartedly. We can call them whatever we want to call them, but when it comes to being a brother's keeper and a sister's keeper, we can learn a lot of things from them.
We've got the spirit of demoralizing. Let me just say, it's like, okay, I'm from the royal house, right? Instead of putting the crown to the person, we want that person to take the crown and give it to us, and then they bow to us. It's like you're saying, okay, Makazi, no achiever. Then you need Roche. Then we'll do something to us. No. So somewhere I'm saying to Makazi, you know what, ne? You've made us proud, and I think it's our turn now to do something about it. I'm one person who's so private, but then I feel like from today, I'm going to post her. I'm going to talk good. I think we need to come up with I think you are one of those people maybe who can broadcast more about it. Let's come up with something to say, not to say hands of Makhadzi, because saying hands of Makhadzi, we will start to talk about the bullies that have been happening. Let's talk about something about Makhadzi, that to say this is our queen. And let's start to call out the people who are bullying her, and call out the people. Don't go to the comment. I'll screenshot your thingy, and then I'll screenshot your comments, and I'll put it on my wall and says, this is what I've evaluated. I made you trend. You want to trend, Mus. But then the person was like, no, I was not talking to you. But you're bullying our very own. So we must stop the bullies, and then we must start loving each other. And love is one thing that we need to learn to give. I think somewhere, I don't know who had us, Maveta.
Yeah.
But
no, it's bad, but I do believe that we can definitely fix it. You know, we are the new age people. We have to do the work, you know, because clearly our parents have already failed. Okay, Tower Man, yeah, you are more than welcome to come through to the podcast. I do have a podcast, actually. Slide in my DMs, and then we'll take it from there. Tabs also, you can't be telling me to check on Tower Man when you are supposed to be coming to the podcast as well. But I really appreciate your input, and I do believe that from here going forward, we're going to work well together. We're going to learn from our mistakes, and we're going to do better. I appreciate your input, my darling.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much, guys. With that being said, I will love you. I will see you on the flip side. Today is what? It's Wednesday. Yeah, we're still going to be live even tomorrow at 7 p.m. Our usual Losing in Love podcast episodes. It's going to be from 7 until 8. Right here on TikTok and on YouTube. I will see you tomorrow, guys. And then after that, we'll see each other on Sunday on the Safe Space Chats podcast on YouTube. I'll see you on this week. We are going to be talking this coming Sunday. The lady's going to be there. Our guest is somebody who was buried alive. She was sexually abused by 7 men. She lost count at number 7, because then that's when she got a blackout. But when she woke up, she had a lot of soil on top of her, because they were trying to bury her alive. But she survived all of that. But anyway, you will see all of that on Sunday when you watch the episode. I'll see you guys on the flip side. I love you. God bless you. Mwah, 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 mwah.